Sergeant at Arms. Oh yeah, little wolf. What? Oh yes, sir. Have you put the new recruits through their paces today, Sergeant at Arms John? Okay, with the flamingo, we did some stretching. First we cleaned out the toe jab and then some stretches, some leg stretches. Alright, and what else did the flamingo do? We did jumping and it came down successfully and didn't break a leg. What else? Right, the parrot, it did some push-ups. It kind of looked like it was just like pecking. At least that's what Quacky suggested, but it turned out that... Quacky, what? Gabrielle. Oh yeah, what are you doing here? Well, I was here to keep Quacky company. Are you joking? Well, no, John called it a company. He said, get back into the company. And so I said, I'll keep him company, in the company. I see. What has Quacky done? I'll let him speak for himself. I could roll, and I was rolling. I rolled. But we rock. We rock inside and then we roll. I see. Quacky can roll. Okay, fine. He's going to roll himself slowly into the enemy's wall and chip the paint. Although there was something about tracking him and then blow up a door that he's behind so that he dies or something. John. Well, I thought, like, if we built a tower higher than the enemy's wall and then we threw Quacky over the wall, if Quacky rolled towards the door and we were tracking him with a satellite, then we could send in a team of sappers to detonate that door, and then the door would collapse and then fall on Quacky, crushing him to death. I see. Have you lost your mind? What? You're going to build a tower and throw Quacky over the wall, 10 feet? Track him by satellite? You can't do that. You can't just look over the wall from the tower and see where the door is. Well, but we wouldn't have the tracking device to help with the laser-guided, aiming. Precision laser-guided aiming, targeting a door via an implanted device in Quacky's bird brain. Or is it in Gabrielle's bird brain? Well, yeah, Gabrielle, you kind of have to roll in there with Quacky, to make him, move. Yeah, Gabrielle, have you thought about that? Quacky was just so gung-ho. I don't really want to be killed by laser-guided aiming. You can't be killed by laser-guided aiming. You can be killed by bombs going off on the other side of a door you're sitting next to, and it will collapse on you and crush you if it's a heavy door. Quacky, yeah, Gabrielle, why don't we just go home right now? You don't want to die under some big door, do you? Not really. We're sorry we bothered you. You want to just waddle your way out of here. I can sense when I'm not wanted. You couldn't sense that an hour ago? Come on, Quacky. Flamingo! Alright, I want you to do leg flexes and stretches now. Alright, fine. Where did you have him jumping off? Did he go to the roof? Did he go to the building across the way? Right here. Flamingo, can you do that again? To jump? And then he sits crossing his legs. And this is preparation for what? For the debutante ball? Do you understand that there's not a single animal in all of creation that couldn't do that? Well, the flamingo can too. Because anybody can do that. Well, what kind of training is this? Terrorist training? Alright, birds!
Oh!
Today is our first mission. We've located a guy that we're tired of, alright? We don't like what he's saying because it's not up our alley. Do I have a volunteer to go on the first mission? Alright, the surf! Jeez! You have volunteered with nonsense like that, Parrot. Get over here. Alright, the guy we need you to bomb, he's got a lizard. Alright, and we got to get him to make mistakes live on the air because that will kill his popularity. If we show him up to be the fool that he is, and if people see that because of how he reacts to a stupid bird flying in and buzzing around like a fly, but like a really big fly that can like crap on your head, that's going to interfere with his podcast. Make sure that the birds are in bed on time, or we need professionalism on our first mission, if not on all missions. Oh yeah, okay, well, yeah. Well, yes, sir. And so that's what we're here to do today, is to do what we want. And what we want to do is I want to introduce you to my pal. It's Richard here. Richard. You see that guy in there? Okay, next to that reptile. Now, I have nothing against reptiles. I know that they're related to birds, all right, so that's fine. You can flock together later after the mission. But for now, you've got to interrupt the podcast, or you've got to disrupt it. They told me a little bit about these podcasts, that what's lacking in mine, I mean, there's a lot lacking, but one of the things that's lacking is I don't have no challenges. So I'm going to do a challenge right now, connected with my lizard Richard. I just say cheese. You'll get cheese. Or if you complete the mission, we'll give you so much cheese, you'll be drowning in cheese. It'll be like cheese fondue. We'll just throw you right into the pot of cheese fondue. You still got to figure. You still got to speculate. So you get yourself a speculum and you speculate. All right, so go into battle. I'll be watching from here. We don't know nothing. They're proud to be ignorant. I'm as dumb as a tree toad and woo-wee. That's what they say about themselves down here in the South. Sabotage! Sabotage! Well, hello there, little fella. Can I help you? Sabotage! Ah, wow, look at the time. Looks like I'm getting to the end of my podcast. And thank you for coming on, Parrot, and keeping us company. I hope to see the folks at home next time. I was observing the mission from the observation post, and this is what I have to say about what you did. Grandma's budgie, all right, that does whatever the grandma wants. Grandma opens the door of the cage and it doesn't even fly away. That's what you look like in there. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I deserve cheese. You deserve a cheese fondue, that's for sure. Low budget, budgie, unexploded, dud. That's my assessment of the mission. Get back in line, get back in the ranks. A squadron, attention! Okay, Parrot, you failed the mission. Swan, can you come here? I think that you're a very beautiful bird, and so I think that if you go into combat, I think they'll feel really sorry for you. Can you make a sad face, like a really pitiful, kind of pathetic kind of face? I'm busy right now, Flamingo. Okay, that's perfect. That's what you have to do. John, I want you to give Quacky a second chance. I deserve a second chance. That parrot deserves cheese, then Quacky deserves a second chance. I'm good for moral support. If the swan gets tired, you can use me as a pillow. Whoa, that's right, you can't. Swan? Oh. Yeah, see how soft that is? That's even softer than your beautiful feathers. Quacky, is that okay for you to go as a combat pillow? I could be a combat pillow. Oh yeah, okay, so go home and get a good night's rest and we'll see you tomorrow for the mission. I'll practice being a pillow all night by lying in bed next to a pillow and observing it. Yeah, we'll observe a pillow and then we'll learn more about being pillows. Okay, well good. Well yeah. Yeah, so if they make a biopic about you, we'll have Peter Cushing play you, Quacky. Isn't Peter Cushing dead? Okay, Gabriel, why did you make Quacky do that? Well, everybody knows that. But my joke failed. It ruined my joke. Oh, I'm sorry. Peter Cushing, that's really funny because his name Peter means rock, and so he's not really soft like a pillow, but he's hard like a rock. No, Peter Cushing, because Cushing sounds like cushion, not Peter like rock. Oh, well, okay, well, tomorrow I'll be ready to rock and roll. Yeah, rock and roll. You just rock and roll out of here, Gabriel. See you tomorrow. Okay. Sergeant-at-Arms John, is the recruit ready for its first mission? I'm just saying goodbye. You mean you're giving final instructions? No, I've given them. I just need to say goodbye. Could we have just a moment alone? No, you cannot. This is the army. Say goodbye quickly. The podcast is starting soon. Swan? You'll be okay, right? You won't let the podcaster do anything bad to you, will you? Just remember your sad, pitiable face. No, more pathetic than that. I'll miss you. Come back safe. Come back safe and sound. Don't leave me alone here in the army. What do you mean alone? We got recruits up the laws. You're not alone. Nobody's alone in the army. It's like a prison. Don't leave me alone without you. That's what I meant.